again, all in all, just an amazing weekend.
Yeah,
amazing
it's been,
time.
and it's gone so fast. I'm sad. So it's Sunday afternoon, and like I'm sad that we had to pack everything up, and the car's full of our shit. And we got but we're gonna have a couple of hours here.
Yep. Yeah.
This afternoon.
Sun's still out.
Sun's out. It's nice. The Bucks are up going into the third quarter. There are, every time when the Bucks scored right when we sat down here, there are, like the round girls in boxing.
Yes,
so there are round girls going around with holding up, Bucks signs, and one with a Bucks flag, and they're naked, and they're hot, and so that helps. But yeah,
we still have the naked volleyball going on over there. I've been watching, keep my eye on that.
It's just such a fun environment. The band's taking a break right now, but they're going to be back up soon. I love Sundays here because it's a chill, relaxed.
Sundays are nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to say too, I would say this weekend, again, the diversity of people, and we always talk about this, and it's so true. I felt like there were not necessarily more people. There were so many people here this weekend in all levels and layers of clothing. Because I'm talking about the nude volleyball, but actually there's one guy over there with a sun shirt on. But we were like, wow, there's a lot of people kind of different variations of where they wanted their bathing suits to be. And there were, and kind of we talk about it because we like being naked so much now. But when we first got here, it took me a long time to be able to go without bathing suit bottoms on. And it's just very comfortable, and everybody, wear whatever you want to wear. And it's still like that. It's still so many just different combinations of folks over the weekend that I saw. So really cool.
Yeah. And the same for the men, and the same for me. I still have body issues. I mean, whatever. I probably always will, but I feel completely comfortable. Just being naked here, and because it's such a welcoming and warm environment, and nobody cares. Nobody's looking at you. Nobody cares.
Right.
So, but it has taken me a couple of years to get to that point as well. So,
yep.
Now everybody knows. I just take my clothes off anywhere, or I don't get arrested. So, it's perfectly fine here.
Yeah. Yeah, Whips and Chains Excite Me was the Saturday night. So Kink, a little bit of a kink theme going on there.
Theme.
A little throw a toss out to the kink community. And people embraced that theme.
Yes, they did.
It had been a while since, and that's why we're like, ooh, let's do that one, because it had been a while since we've seen
It was
kink
fun to
theme
watch
here.
all the outfits.
Yes. And so Caliente was wonderful. They offered a $100 bar tab to best kink costume. And so we did a costume contest basically at like 11:45, and we said anybody wants to come up and you could win a bar tab for $100. So there was like 10 or 11.
We brought them all up on stage.
And then we ended up with 5 at the end, and and had a great couple that won, and it was really cool. It was the first time they'd ever kind of stepped
She's
out.
like, this is not like me.
I know. They were not used to wearing. I'm like, oh, they do this all the time.
They looked
It's
like
clear.
pros. They were working it.
Apparently that was their first time. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that dynamic, because it was a pretty strong statement that they were making with their kink outfit.
It was really hot. Yeah.
It was really hot.
And we've known them for a couple of years, and they're lovely. We love them.
Yes,
and,
they're an amazing couple, and so that was really, really fun to do that as well. Yeah, it was great. The whole thing was great.
Fun.
Yeah, it was just really neat. It was neat getting up and saying hi. Basically, because we were able to run the contest, we got to get up on stage and say hi to everybody, and everybody was so excited and
welcoming.
Really, welcoming to greet us up on stage. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And that was great. Yeah. The band is starting back up, so we're gonna start to wrap this up a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. What? Anything else though that we?
Did you guys want to talk about your experiences at the lounge?
Oh, ours.
We all 4 went. Last night.
So we were the same way too. Oh, yeah. So we went and visited as well when they first opened up on Thursday night. But I think one of the things we talked about, speaking about being voyeurs and exhibitionists, is that I had been gone for a week to Los Angeles, and when I got home, you and I obviously had a chance to reconnect, but Phoenix and I had not had our chance to reconnect. The first time we saw each other was Thursday night after being apart for 10 days or so. And so I said, I really, our reconnection time, I like that to be kind of personal. That's my personal time. So I didn't want to have that moment. That was maybe a little bit too social. I was hoping it was going to be too social, and it was. It was a good reconnection. So we went back to the casita and on Thursday night. But then on Saturday night, last night, we all 4 went together and enjoyed time next to each other.
You know, so for me personally, I like the more open social areas where you can socialize with several people at once. And that's where we landed. And a lot of that went really well. Some of the socializing might have been a little too social for me in the moment, but it was like, oh, okay, didn't expect that. But, you know, the great thing is, and we've been to a lot of social areas where those, you know, everybody wants to socialize with everybody that they find interesting and attractive. And maybe at the moment, you're not looking for new socialization.
You're not looking for new friends.
You're not looking for new friends. 30 minutes from now, maybe, but not right now. But everyone was properly respectful.
Oh yeah.
You know, there were a couple of times, but that's the vibe there. Is it's very open. If you're in those larger spaces, very friendly, very inviting, like I said before. And so you see a lot of people making new friends and connections just off the cuff.
And you see a lot of people just being voyeurs, watching everybody else.
Watching everybody else.
Having their conversations.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great mix. It really, really was. It really was. And I think it will change every time. You never know what the night, what the energy, what the crowd.
Each night
we
were there because that's the room we went to. It was completely different each night.
Yeah.
And what I liked, there were mirrors. There were mirrors in there, so that was kind of nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's really cool. They've done a nice job decorating the different conversational areas.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. My big thing lately is every time we're in the middle of something, like last night even, though, I was like, we have to have our mindful moment. Stop and remember, like, what was that like standing on the stage, helping, you know, having everybody cheer for the Kink contest people. And so trying to remember all these mindful moments and enjoy all of this amazingness and not just take it for granted.
So speaking of mindful moments, we did have the privilege of having a photo session in the lounge last night, and those pictures, we haven't gone through them yet, but they'll be on. They're all, you know.
There were some good pictures. They turned out good.
Yeah.
They're just playing and having fun, so they are not professional.
The lighting's not great.
And they're all safe for work, so don't worry. Well,
not work.
But and so look us up on Instagram, and we'll have those up in a few days, or by the time this airs, it'll be up at Accidental Swingers on Instagram, or at Myrina's Tristan on Instagram.
Or at Swinky_Life.
Yes.
Naked
that was
people
a
in there
good Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
It was a good Bloody Mary.
You guys can't see that either.
A little distracting.
Sorry. I think that's about it for us anyway. Are we ready?
I think so.
Yes,
I think so.
This was awesome.
I'm ready to take my clothes off.
Me too. The sun's starting to come over here now.
The band is out. Yep, let's go. All right.
Time to get naked.
All right, next time.
Bye, everybody.
You'll be here next time to join us.
You'll have a good time with it. We are very fun. You'll have a good time with us.
Of course.
Of course we're fun.
Bye.
Bye.